What's up? What's up, guys? It's your boy Boogie. I'm your host for today's live stream. Back again with another video for you guys. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you had a good. What day is today? Wednesday. Oh my God, the week is flying by. It's already Wednesday. Oh my God, feels like just yesterday I was here on Sunday. But thank you guys for joining me today. Do me a favor as you come in, please just like the video, support your boy. I have a few videos that I'm going to be doing with you guys. You see the title, you see the thumbnail. So I just want to make sure you guys can hear me and then I'll get into it. I'm not even going to waste your time. So as you're coming in, do me a favor, like the video, support your boy. Road to 10,000 subscribers. That's my goal before the end of 2025. And we're gonna keep cooking. I appreciate you guys all for your support. Yeah, so like the video, let me just make sure you can hear me. Just 1 second. Just make sure you can hear me, and then we get into it. I'm not even gonna waste too much of your time, man. Let me get the first video going here. Let me also make sure you can hear me like loud and clear. Just give me 1 second. I'm just making sure you guys can hear me, but as you're coming in, just like the video, I really appreciate you guys. Appreciate you for your support. Okay. I'm gonna get in here. A few videos out for you guys. Okay. All right. Let's go. I'm hoping you guys can hear me because I think it's good on my end. Let's go.
Thing when you said if you go back to when Evander Holyfield and his wife got divorced, she tried to say the cooking and cleaning. I quit being a doctor to take care of the kids. The judge didn't. The judge gave her exactly what the prenup said or whatever. She wanted more. She thought that I quit my career for him. And but the thing that got me when you say you get to have because you helped him build a business, that's where that's going to come in at. And being a person that's divorced, they're not going to worry about you cooked and clean. They're not worried about that in the courtroom. I am divorced. That's not what they worried about. They worried about with the money part. What fair share of the money. I know it sounds unfair, but cooking and cleaning, that's being an adult. Cooking and cleaning for your spouse, that's what you both do. You can't go and, like they say, put money on there. Oh, now my cooking and cleaning worth $25 million. Let's divide all the times.
If you can hire someone to do it, and
but that's not in the But that's not in the law. Yeah, but your thing, your fight would be if that. I mean, we not, of course, we don't want you getting no divorce, okay? No, but I'm just saying. But I was saying if you had to fight that in court. Okay, that's not going to get you no money. But saying I helped this man build his business from the ground up, that is what's going to get you. Because I'm gonna tell you, I've dealt with lawyers, them some dirty motherfuckers. Don't go in there. Oh, I just cooked and cleaned for him. You freaking kidding me? They're gonna rip you apart.
Right? So, I'm not saying that. I'm saying
but I'm just saying going to court because he could just calculate all the times I cook meals for him. That's not gonna win you nothing in court. I can trust
specific words. She said he cannot function without what I do. That's what she said. This again is not personally for you on it, so I hope you understand.
That's not going to win you in court.
But the verbiage she uses very
divorce. That ain't what they do.
No, but she said he
I've
cannot.
been before. I've been divorced before as well, so I understand the legality and how it works.
Yes,
but
yes,
his question was, how do you quantify? My answer was, as a housewife, this is how I would quantify. I didn't say what I'm presenting in court. I'm saying this is how I would quantify what I did. If you are saying that you can if you can hire someone to do the things that I'm doing, then you've just quantified what I did by the amount that you spent to hire those people. Now, if I got a good enough lawyer, we're going to figure that out.
But it's usually cheaper. If we're going to be honest, like if a man has to hire a maid and a cook, and let's say, somebody to watch the kids, it's usually going to be cheaper in the long run, because those people are not going to ask him to buy them a new car. They're not going to be on his health insurance, and they're not going to be on his life insurance. They're not going to be asking him to build them a new kitchen, to make over the kitchen. So at the end of the day, those people are cheaper than the wife. And remember, anytime he wants to fire those people, he can fire them, and they're not going to ask to take half his money. But you, the wife, if you decide to leave, you can decide to take half his money. So you make a wife is more expensive. That is just the truth.
I got a quick question.
I'm not going
to quick question, real quick. Now, would you offset the cost of the rent that he paid, the times he changed your tire, the times he cleaned the gutters,
change your tires,
the time? Okay, washing dishes, same shit, right? Would you offset it from that?
My husband's
Right, got it.
Now let's do it. Let's run it down.
That's cool. That's cool. But what I'm saying is, would that be offset from the rent, from how many times he paid your car note, from everything, every deed that he did that you did not have to cover? If your mortgage is $3,000 and he paid the entire thing, is that offset? But
he's not paying the entire thing again, because I am contributing to this family's income, whether I'm actually down here working the business or working in support of him while he is out contributing the income. So it can't be offset because I'm contributing as well.
Can I say something real quick?
Double dipping.
I think with this conversation, everybody got the right to make their arguments, you know what I'm saying? But I think it shows the problem with a lot of modern women in America. I'm not going to say everywhere. American modern women. I think it shows it's being exposed by a lot of men are moving away from marriage, because it's like women are monetizing something that shouldn't even be something that you monetize, which is like emotion. It's like you're trying to. I'm not saying you. I'm just talking in general. I mean, you may be speaking on behalf of a demographic. I don't know. I'm just talking to people out that's watching the show. But I'm just saying that mentality, that act of love, as soon as we have a disagreement, now turns into a cashier's check. Yeah. It's like, do you love me, or is this a business? And it's like, I think that's what kind of turns a lot of men off, because it's like, if you could just turn your love off and say, well, I didn't really love you. This was really something you should pay me for. It's like, were we really together for real, or was this just about money or me being able to afford a certain lifestyle? Because I'm thinking a woman taking care of my kids and feeding me is because she loved me. I didn't think that she was counting the receipts, because I don't think men do that. I don't think we look at the stuff we do like I did this. We do it because we fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? And it's like a lot of women, when things will go their way, it's like, you thought I fucked with you. No, I fucked with what you did for me, because they try to pull up the acts of love and cash that in. I think that's just kind of weird.
Well, I mean, like, if you guys know CGA, like CGA says, men are in love, women are in business. And I think more men need to wake up. Like, she loves you now until you lose your job. That's when you know that, oh, okay, she didn't really love me like that. You know how they say that women always want a man to pay 100% of the bills, but when it comes to divorce, they want to go 50-50. The only time women want to go 50-50 is in divorce. Isn't that funny? The only time they want to split the check is when they're splitting assets in divorce. It's funny. So, guys, the truth is, it's transactional. At some point, you have to know that this whole thing of love, the romantic love you see in movies, is dead and gone.
And
let's be
again,
very
the only
clear.
reason I put a dollar amount on it because that was the question that was posed.
No, I'm just saying. I'm not saying you. I'm just saying, but it's still revealed.
To think that
I respect it. I respect it. I'm just saying it's still revealed a mentality. Whether it's your specific perspective or you speaking on behalf of others, I'm just saying it still reveals a mentality.
I just want to. You keep saying it reveals my mentality.
I said a mentality. I didn't say yours. I said it reveals a mentality.
So what's your name? So the thing about it is, I think that both, when people, one thing about it is, if you get a divorce, it is an emotion. You're hurt. People act like it could be love. Like it's a get back. Like I'm mad. That is an emotion. She can still love you and just go for it because you did maybe you cheated or something. She's mad. You know, people do things when they're mad. And but the thing, no, don't nod your head, because as soon it is documented that if a woman gets sick, a man is more than likely to leave his marriage. So that if both of them are superficial in some type of way, you get sick, he go die. When you can't have sex no more, trust and believe.
But
that's research shows that just like her with money, both of them messed up. Women got their messed up ways, men got their messed up ways. It's not just one-sided, it's just in different areas.
But here's the difference, right? When a man and woman divorce, the court can force the man to keep doing the same things he was doing when he was married. But the courts of law rarely, if at all, ever force a woman to do the same things she was doing when she was still married. They don't force her to cook for the man. They don't force her to give him sex. They don't force her to be a good mom. But you, the man, they're going to force you to be a good dad. They're going to force you to support. They're going to force you to even pay her spousal support alimony. So that's the difference right there.
I'm saying like this. Just real quick, can I just say this? It's like, say if a man said, man, remember that time I wiped your tears when you and your mother got into it? Man, you owe me $200,000 for that. It's like, what the fuck? It's like, we're not saying, hold on. We're not saying that people are not hurt and people don't feel vindictive. That's not the argument. The argument is women try to cash in emotional, vulnerable exchanges that you thought were organic, but they were really keeping track and monetizing these moments. Men don't do that.
Facts.
Hold on, y'all. We got to get Darwin in there. He ain't had a chance to speak all night yet.
No, all I'll say, I understand what Philosophical is saying, and I kind of understand why women are doing that these days. I mean, what do you expect when you're meeting a woman whenever she's been used? You know what I'm saying? She's built up her mentality, you know what I'm saying? She built on what she stand for. And the things that you used or whatever, or you pitched to pull her, those are the things that she's with you for. So I think it's more like an exchange. I think it's a transaction. So whenever the relationship fails, you should expect cash out. It's just the type of women you're dealing with. Now, if you're dealing with a woman that you met in high school, or you took her from the hands of her father and stuff, and you had an opportunity to bond or exchange your value based off of the connection, the chemistry, things outside of pitching some type of tangible exchange that you can expect to have in a future relationship, then yeah. But if I meet a girl and she's vetting me out, her vetting process is, okay, how much do I make? You know, what is my lifestyle like? Those are signals that suggest that, yes, it's potentially going to happen as a cash out in the event of a divorce. She's vetting me for those things. Yes, a bond or some type of intimate connection or something deeper can arise from that. But the foundation of that initial connection derives from those transactional qualifiers.
That's true. But my only pushback to that is I try not to generalize, because it's not always that black and white. Look at Ayesha Curry and Steph Curry. Young, Christian. He didn't meet her in the street, but based on her talking points, based on the things she says and the things she feel like she missed out on, she's showing some of the same red flags as somebody that you met at the damn strip club, as far as saying that I gave up my life to be married. She don't have that background. So I think when we speak from that perspective, we make it seem like if you meet a girl in a nightlife, she's definitely going to be this type of way. If you meet a girl when you're in high school, it's not always that black and white. Like, you know, a lot of people suppress a lot of things when they grow up sheltered. A lot of people that grow up sheltered, you went to school with, they get older and feel like, I feel different, I want to do something else. It's not always that black and white. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, Ayesha Curry.
I don't think Ayesha,
I mean, I think the biggest problem is women's feelings change, man. You know, as a man, if you're looking for a relationship, trying to get married, I mean, men's feelings change, but I think for men, obviously I might be biased because I'm a man. I think, but for men, we have a sense of duty. You know what I mean? Like as a man, I mean, both people change. Let's say people get married today. In 10 years' time, they both change. But as a man, whether you change or you don't change, society, your wife, your kids, they all still expect you to keep providing and being that hard rock, and you know, you're the man, keep providing, keep doing your duty. But as a woman, she can just wake up, be like, oh, my mental health, oh my God, I can't be a good mom anymore, I can't be a good wife, oh my God, I can't give my husband sex because my mental health, you know. And everyone will be like, okay, that's fine, she needs some time. But as a man, no excuses. The rent is due. I mean, you gotta buy some milk, you gotta buy food. Nobody cares about your mental health. Their feelings change whenever they want, they can switch up. As a man, everybody expects you to stay solid and keep doing your job.
Hold on. I'm just saying, Aisha Curry says a lot of things. Aisha Curry says.
How old was she when she met Curry?
I'm just saying she wasn't. I think they met in high school. But what I'm saying is she has this. She didn't have a Cardi B upbringing, but she still alludes to not feeling satisfied from a marriage. Want to explore, want to feel sexy, feel like why men don't look. These are sentiments of a person who don't know better, and she speaks like that. So what if she divorced Steph Curry and take half his money? Because
wait. Let's talk about the vetting process and a potential connection between what I was trying to convey as far as knowing that in an event that it dissolves, it's going to be a potential cash out. If you take Curry and Aisha, the value exchange whenever they're vetting each other out, let's just assume they actually were. We don't know. What was the value exchange? Oh, well, I'll help you with your homework or some shit. I mean, like they were in high school. So you can't really expect or think of any way, like if the relationship failed and she would try to, you know, keep track of receipts, sort of like what you said earlier. Like,
but we don't know that is what I'm saying. I don't know that, and neither do you. So what I'm saying is she can still do that. We don't know that she won't do that. She could
do that in the future, but that's not how it was founded. I was talking about the foundation, the premises on how you establish a relationship. If you look at Offset and Cardi B, these people were.
What I'm saying is, Bruiser, look, their foundation is totally different. I'm gonna be quick. Their foundation was totally different. But if you listen to what Aisha Curry says, she speaks as if it wasn't different. And so what I'm saying is you still don't know until you know. She talks as if she's still not satisfied. She's still looking out her marriage, even though they had a foundation that was cookie cutter, is what I'm saying. So if she does divorce him and try to go for 70%, would she be justified?
She's just a modern woman, like many of them. Because to some women, it looks like Aisha Curry hit the jackpot. She has an NBA star husband, a good husband. We've never heard about any scandals involving Steph Curry. He's a mega star, mega rich, like the type of man any woman would want. Tall, right? He still has some hair on his head. So like he has every perfect, you know, standard women usually tell the average man to have. But she's still not happy. She still doesn't feel. Because remember, for them, it's about their feelings. It's not about what's real. It's about their feelings. She still claims she didn't want to get married. It was his idea. She didn't want to be a mom. Like, it's like, are they really satisfied? Because she could have had the life she claims she wants, and then she would be complaining how she needs a husband. If she had an average man, she would be complaining she needs a man like Steph Curry. But now she has Steph Curry, she's complaining she needs a man. She needs more attention from the average man. Like it's never enough, man, unfortunately. You know, but shout out to the PF, man. Shout out to you guys who just joined me for the show. We're cooking, man. So in fact, I'm going to go to the next video. Shout out to you guys. Like the video as you're coming in. I really appreciate your support. We're back in here on a nice Wednesday evening. Hope everybody's doing well. First person in the comment. Yeah. A calm night. Welcome to the show. Exactly. Like that's all she says. She doesn't feel. For them, it's about the feelings. And the thing about feelings is that they change. In 5 years' time, actually 5 years' time is even too far away. In 2 weeks' time, she's gonna be feeling something different. You know, have you guys heard of that? And I've said it so many times. You've probably even seen this on social media. How apparently your woman can ask you for the world, you give her everything she's asking for, and then tomorrow she'll be complaining you didn't give her the heavens. Have you guys heard of that? Like she will be complaining, okay, you gave me the world, but you didn't give me the heavens. It's like you asked me for the world, I gave you everything I have, and then she's gonna leave you for a guy who has heaven, and then the guy will give her the heavens, and then she'll be complaining she misses the world. It's like it's never enough, man. Crazy. Anyway, let me go to the next video because okay. Let's go to the next video. Shout out to you guys. Like the video if you're just coming in, support your boy. Okay. Let's go. No. Give me 1 second. Yo, there's something wrong with YouTube, man. You guys had any issues with YouTube? It's like it's kind of messy. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if it's me, but there's something wrong with YouTube. Just give me 1 second. What's up, Akram? Welcome to the show. I haven't seen you in a while. Shout out to you for supporting the channel. I really appreciate it. Just give me 1 second. But in the meantime, as that's loading, I'm gonna go to something different because I don't know what's wrong with YouTube. All right. Yeah. Did you guys have trouble clicking on the stream? Was it like jittery? All right, let's go. I got it. Let's go. Thank you for waiting. I don't know what's up with YouTube. Let's go to Anton Daniels. All right, I watched the beginning of this video, but I was pissed. I was pissed off. You guys gonna see why.
Saying is that women don't leave good men at all. Women never leave good men. And 9 times out of 10, if a woman has left a good guy, then there's something wrong with him or he did something wrong. Slimmy, why are you shaking your head?
Because they do leave good men.
We just talked about it. That's cap.
That women leave good men all the time?
Yeah.
All the time.
I hear so many stories about, oh, I should have never left him. He was good to me. Yeah.
Facts.
She's lying. She lying, man. Women leave good guys all the time.
Every single
They're not
day.
exciting enough. Whatever the reason or the rationale is, they do leave. Like, and then they regret it later on and they try to spin the block. And it never works.
Is he a good guy or like, I mean, is he good? Because see, one of the things that I hear women say is that he's a good father. We're just not good together.
That's dumb.
That's so stupid.
That's dumb.
Why is it stupid?
I mean, what did, okay, so you already had a kid with him. So there has to be some kind of
Something good about it.
sexual pleasure that took place where it was you sustained some type of rapport with each other for you to have a kid with them. So that's probably not the problem. If he's a good father, what is your rationale for not being with him?
Good question.
You just not like him or something, but
he might be boring. Yeah.
anything.
Boring.
Point proven. Point proven.
Is that enough for a guy to be a good father in order for a woman to want to stay with him?
Shit, what the fuck else he gotta be?
All right, let me
Good
flip it.
question.
Let me
Because
flip
if
it.
he's a good father, he's a good provider.
Wait. Let me flip it.
It is.
Is it enough for a woman to be a good mother in order for you to want to stay with her?
Possibly.
No.
Possibly.
I want to ask it on. I want to be fair, right? Is it enough for a woman to be a good mother in order for you to want to stay with her?
You talking to me?
Yes.
Shit, I can't speak. I don't know. It ain't gonna be enough for me. Shit. Like,
What's wrong, Timmy?
I don't understand that. He says it wouldn't be enough for him, but then he's asking why.
I don't have kids though either, so that's not gonna equate to me. I can't. So like,
No,
that's
Slim,
not
take it away
going. That's
from
not
you.
gonna move the needle
He
for
wasn't
me.
He wasn't speaking about you. Take it away
Oh
from you.
well, shit. Yeah, that should be enough.
Yeah.
That should be enough.
I agree.
What?
I agree, because if somebody has the characteristics to make them a good father or a good mother, that means there's something good about them. Now, whatever is not good, because it's very hard for somebody who's not a good person to be a good father or a good mother. Can we agree on that? It takes certain characteristics, a certain level of responsibility for someone to be a good mother or a good father. So just by that foundation alone, it lets me know somebody's good enough because they care about somebody else. You feel me? Another human being. Okay, the human being may be young, but they still do care or they show responsibility. So I agree that may be good enough to be in a relationship with that kind of person.
All
All over the place.
Did you listen to what I just said?
I didn't
Or you
say
just
nothing.
wanna, or you
I
just
just
wanna
said,
have,
ooh-wee.
or you just wanna make controversy? I literally said that should be enough for a man. If a woman is a good enough mother, then you shouldn't really have no reason to part ways unless
agree.
she fucked up, like and she doing some fucked up shit.
I agree.
A good
What's the
parent does not mean that they're a good spouse, though. Those are two different
No, they're not really different. with that.
avenues of life.
Okay, so if you doing your job as a parent, how could you be so far off as a spouse?
Good question.
Because I could be neglecting you, my spouse, and be giving all of my love to my children. I could give them the best meals. You don't get nothing.
What's up,
Come on, man.
Cafe?
This don't even make this isn't even realistic.
Sitting up in the
Yeah, it doesn't make. That's what I was saying. If somebody's a good parent, that means they have the characteristics of being a good person to another person. So if they're a good parent, clearly they have some good to them. That means they could be a good spouse. You know what I mean? Because if a person was good enough for you to make a baby with them, you know what I mean? Why is it so hard for you to be in a relationship with them? Because otherwise, then we're just promoting people becoming single parents. Okay, make a baby with someone who's like, just make a baby and then part ways, and then more single mother households because they're good parents, but they're not good and they're not a good father. Like where does that lead to? What's up, Mr. Cafe? Es bueno.
It's realistic.
right.
So you gonna cook for the kids, but you're not gonna cook for your husband.
Yeah, that doesn't make
Well,
sense.
then you're sabotaging the relationship.
Yeah.
So that
Well,
doesn't count.
there's some people. Well, there's some women, Slimmy, that do like sexless marriages and stuff.
Come on,
So
man.
like
We
they'll be
But she might
they'll
be
be
amazing, mom.
they'll be doing this with the kids, but they don't do this with the husband.
That's
don't
not.
know why.
That's. I don't understand why we talking about something this extreme. Whereas this, to me, this kind of seems far fetched. Like, how are you this good to the kids, but you don't sleep with your husband?
That's a good
It
question
happens
too.
No,
every
a lot
day.
of them do. There's a lot of sexless marriages.
How did they have kids?
Yeah, I'm sorry, it's after the children.
First of all, you only have to
This
have
shit
sex once to
strange,
have
man.
kids. So let's just say you did that
This
today, and then
strange,
for the
man.
rest
It
of
ain't
the
never.
year,
It ain't no
that
one time.
course,
I
nothing
don't know
happened.
what you talking about. Yeah,
I
that,
mean, I kind of agree with that where they're coming from. That she could be a good mom, but she's a terrible spouse. Yeah, but that it doesn't make them a terrible person. You know what I mean? That means maybe there's a communication issue they have to work on why they thought they could make a baby, but then now they think they're not good spouses. Because then what? Then you're gonna have a baby with someone else, then move on, then have a baby with the next person, then move on. That doesn't make sense.
that ain't realistic. Just
Yes,
So,
once.
Sammy, you think that if she's a good mother, that
What
should
I'm
be
saying is, if someone is a good parent,
Mm.
what's gonna be the rationale for leaving?
a lot of shit?
you're not getting your needs met.
It's like I could be a good chef and be a terrible baker. I mean, like you just don't have to be great in everything, even though they're similar.
Either way, are you staying, Slimmy, if she's just a good mother?
I already said that's not good enough for me because I don't have kids. I already said that, and y'all said take me out of it.
Right, we're saying in general. Like, do you see men staying?
I think men don't stay.
Hell
I
no.
bet.
I'm sorry, Sonny. I can't agree with you.
I
on
think
that
a
one.
lot of guys are
Love-
staying just because of that
Yeah.
alone.
Most men stay.
In most scenarios,
They
Nope.
probably be cheating.
Nope. I
irrelevant.
disagree 100%. Hell no.
You're
You
right.
think dudes is bailing on women that are good mothers?
They're
I don't
cheating
think being
because
a
they
good
don't.
mother is enough, bro. The good mother alone. What if she's?
That's what Mika just asked me.
I know. What if she's difficult to deal with?
In what way?
What if she argues all the time? She's
Yeah,
not.
like that. Like she got a mouth on her. And she talks-
You
Then she's
shouldn't have
not
had
a good
kids with her
mom.
then.
Then she's not a good mother. If she's arguing all the time, because remember, whatever she does, the kids are gonna pick up on it. Then that means she's not a good mother. Because being a good mother doesn't mean just because you make meals for the kids and take them to school that makes you a good mother. It's so much that goes into it. The way you act, even the way you treat your husband as a woman. If you don't treat your husband well, that means you're not a good mother. Because remember, your daughters are watching you. Whatever you do, they're gonna grow up and treat their husbands and their men and their boyfriends the same way you are treating their father. Because they're gonna think, okay, I guess that's women. That's the way women act. So that means she's not a good mother.
I don't understand
Things
how you get.
change.
No, ain't nobody changing that motherfucking much. Where you always arguing all of a sudden after we in a sexless relationship. No, it would have been there all the time.
Facts.
That's not realistic. That would have been something that was always
it's not
there.
true. I think that people put on their representative when they first meet somebody, and like Kim said, it only take one time to have a kid.
Nah, I think this
You
is.
should I've seen
you gonna
women.
see. You gonna see signs.
I've
I
heard
agree.
of women. I've heard of women in the military getting pregnant as soon as they get with a certain guy. Like the first time that they had sex, literally.
Man, that is some weird ass shit.
It happens all the time. People get pregnant as soon as they get with somebody.
Off one session?
Yes.
You got rape babies out here. It only takes one.
It's just one.
I would-
Slimmy, it's not like they add up to make a kid.
Niggas just start shooting up the club. Or you talking about like what the fuck? They getting
Um,
free cum?
They swim up there. Who cares? Do it matter?
People get pregnant all the time, bro, immediately.
No, they don't.
He's so depressed.
You're not really gonna know a person until you've seen them in a financial state, the sexual state, emotional state, a death in the family. You
Yeah, I
gotta
agree.
see people through their seasons.
I agree.
I don't.
What don't you agree with, sir?
That's just dumb that you see people at their lowest to think you know them. That's stupid.
You crazy.
Okay.
You don't know a person until you go through something with them.
Okay.
That's a fact.
No, it's not.
It absolutely is.
No, it's not.
Okay.
I mean, you don't necessarily need to go through some tough shit for somebody to really know who the person really is. Because let's say you get a win. Are they celebrating you? You know, are they doing good things for you before you? For example, right? I don't need to be broke for somebody to show me who they are. Like if I'm not broke, if you send me $100, I'm gonna appreciate you. That lets me know if I'm broke, you're probably going to be the first person I come to because you gave me the money when I didn't even need it. You know what I mean? So for me, I disagree. I don't think you need to go through some tough shit to know who the person is. They will show you who they are, even in good times. Are they celebrating your wins? Are they still showing you support? Are they coming through? Are they checking up on you when everything is good? You feel me? I rather the person rather than somebody waiting till I'm down for them to support me. Just to only support me when I'm down? No, I don't want that.
Said that already.
Anyway, man, shout out to Anton Daniels. I just thought I should review that, but let's go. I'm gonna go to the next video. Just give me 1 second. Shout out to Cafe Es Bueno. Does that mean the cafe is good? Is that what that means? Mr. Cafe Es Bueno. All right, let's go to the next video. Just give me 1 second. Shout out to everybody, man. Guys, like the video, support your boy. If you like the video, other people will know that that we're in here cooking so they can come join the show. Unfortunately, that's how YouTube does it. So just like the video, support your boy. Let's get into it. All right, give me 1 second and I'm going to start the show. Okay, that's it.
Modern women don't deserve happiness.
Oh my god. She went there.
So my first question is, what is a modern woman to you?
A modern woman is someone who can balance their work and family life. Someone who is
a feminist,
willing to grow with time. Yeah, that's what a modern woman is.
Okay, go ahead.
Wow. A modern woman is
a feminist.
And actually, from the guys, I want to know if you date modern women is the second question.
Yeah, well,
you can't avoid it.
I mean, virtually all women in the Western world now, under a certain age, are modern women to various degrees.
A feminist.
I think that modern women are impacted and influenced, whether or not they classify themselves as such, by feminist ideology, and a lot of the trappings of modern society and culture. Some adopt it all wholesale, some are more resistant, but overall it's influenced and permeated through society over the last few decades in a lot of ways, and I'm sure we'll talk about that.
Okay. Do you date modern women?
You can't avoid it.
Yeah, I guess.
Okay. Okay, go ahead.
I think modern woman is, I agree with what you say. Also, I think a lot of modern women are now based upon female rap culture. So a lot of, I get my own shit, a lot of independent women, I can do what I want and all of this kind of stuff. So I think the main key word is like this sense of independency.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Modern woman, there's a million subcategories to that. There's the corrupt, there's the stuck in the past and old tradition, and there's the ones that have evolved.
Is that it?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
All right, so modern women, in my opinion, yeah, boom, they're independent, they make their own money. Oh, I've got BMW, I've got my own house, yeah, boom. So I don't need no man, yeah. And then they throw their box around. Tell them. Yeah. So boom,
By their box, do you mean their pussy?
yeah,
Okay,
their
cool.
vagina. They throw their vagina around, yeah. And what they do is they sleep with certain types of guys, yeah, in their prime years. And then when they've collected a lot of baggage and they're out of their prime and their value has dropped,
And then they
they
complain.
want to get with a good guy, Russell Wilson type. And then they think that their value is still high when it's low. It's dropped significantly, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? And so this is what I think of modern women.
Are you saying that women's value is based on who they sleep with?
No, not necessarily that. It's based on a lot of things. There's a lot of variables in this thing. Like age, like the baggage, mental and physical you've collected in it. Like, you know what I'm saying? So
Actually, guys, the days of you waiting on women to become 35, 45, and maybe even sometimes 55 for them to want nice guys again, those days are long gone, unfortunately. The days of them thinking, oh my God, I wasted my youth. I was sleeping around. I was in the streets. Now I want a nice guy. Those days are kind of gone. You're going to meet women who are 55 who still want the tall, rich guy. They don't want the nice guy at 55. So I'm sorry. Even the single moms, women without kids, women with kids, they all want the same type of guy. I don't care if she's 35, 45, 25. They all want the same kind of guy. What's up, Miss Mariam? Welcome to the show.
Wouldn't trust somebody that says boom.
But it's my turn. It's my turn still. It's my turn still.
Wait.
I asked you if you finished and you said yes. So, all right, cool.
Ad-libs.
Cool. I appreciate that. Anyway, so yeah, boom, modern women. Yeah, do I sleep with them? Yeah, I sleep with them. But like girlfriend, like commitment, there has to be like, you know, some kind of traditional values there because boy, modern women can be a headache, innit? Like real talk. But anyway, that's it.
Okay, Auntie Jenny.
I think modern women are women under the age of 30, over independent, influenced by social media, and sport brats who can't shut their legs and use their brain.
I say older than 30.
villains.
Go on, Auntie.
Okay, go ahead.
Modern women now are women that are trying to compete with masculine energy.
Ooh.
Feminine energy and masculine energy come counter. They go together. And a lot of, someone said it. I don't know who said it. Said about the whole rap culture, the whole women can do it by themselves, and the whole like you understand. It's like buying a house. If your like credit score's poor, you're not going to able to get a mortgage. And a lot of women are forgetting they could go out there, have the masculine energy, collect bare souls, and then come back and think a man's going to value them. Sadly enough, a man's not going to value you for that. So you have to be yourself. You have to be independent to a degree, but not in the case of being a short chain. You're getting a short way to get where you need to get to.
Okay, go ahead. And make sure you bring the mic to your mouth. Yeah, there you go.
In my opinion, I'd say it's a lot of, these modern women, they're trying to be like men, but it's like men and women are different if you're really being honest, you know what I'm saying? And then a lot of people aren't living their raps. You get me? They're looking at Cardi B, they're looking at Jada Waders, they're looking at Beyonce's, but brother, you're not in that 10%. So just, you get me? Just have to humble yourself and be real. So I just feel like a lot of modern women are delusional, innit? But I guess we're going to dive into it proper.
Okay.
It's just feminism, honestly, at the end of the day. I think to call a modern woman, you're just trying to be nice. At the end of the day, it's just a feminist mindset. I'm going to be honest. Because even the ones who scream, I'm independent, they still want the man to be, the masculine leader and pay the bills. So it's just feminism.
I agree with you lot to a point, but then I think modern women is just a broad statement because you've got different types of modern women. You got some that are going out there working, getting their bag, but then they'll be committed at home, looking after their man, doing everything. Do you know what I mean? So it's two types of modern women. I think it's a broad statement.
Is this the one
Do
in the
you
relationship?
date them? Do you date modern
in a
women?
relationship.
Okay. Okay. Go ahead.
I like you, no?
No, he has a mic. You don't
I have my own. Are we defining modern women as?
I'm asking what you would define.
What I would define.
Yeah. How would you describe a modern woman?
I don't know because, like a lot of you guys say, the times have changed, right? So if the times have changed, then what you would define that as is also very different than what my mom or my grandma would have been. Back then, they might have been. My mom might have been a little more progressive than what you would consider modern. What I would consider modern today the everyday woman, if I'm looking at numbers from around the globe, if I'm not just looking at my little bubble that I'm in, like in London or somewhere. Yeah, modern women are, people haven't changed. People think they've changed because they, like Auntie said, they're in social media bubbles. They think that things are different than they are, but they've never been to cities and countries where it's very much the same as it's always been. So
I
modern
disagree.
women, yeah, modern men, same thing. It really hasn't changed. Will I date? Yeah, of course. I don't think that the average person is caught up with what media and social media has put out. So do I think that people go like, you know, everyone's like you were saying, men and women are different. I think most of the world still agrees with that. From where I've been, where I've seen, I think they still agree with that. So yeah, would you date? Of course, yeah,
Okay.
easily.
I disagree with them. Things have changed. Even in Arabic countries, in the Middle East, they now have concerts, you know, they have clubs, you know, women go out there. You guys have seen the these days, you know, the social media stories of women going into Dubai to make money. You know how they make the money in Dubai, you know, from the rich guys. So every last place on earth has changed. And because of social media, so no place in the world is still the same. Maybe a few of those tribes, I've heard of tribes where most people have never been to and things like that, on hidden on islands and shit like that. But other than that, most places have changed. If they've not changed, they have started to change.
Alex.
All right. The modern woman is a walking contradiction. So they are generally narcissists, and they are the first women in, I think, probably most of history that they tend to destroy what they love and chase what they hate.
Facts.
They have a number of things they want, but generally, I think the modern woman doesn't want to love. I think the modern woman wants to feel more than anything.
I have a question for you. Who hurt you?
Come on, man.
Emotional defense.
Do you say the same thing when women say men are trash?
Yeah.
You say the same thing? Okay.
She's lying.
Who broke your heart, sister?
Are you gonna mend it?
Do you have a response to that, Alex?
Who hurt me?
Yeah.
I do the hurting.
Oh, maybe it's karma then.
Nah.
Hey.
You got hey.
Pisces, Scorpio.
Oh, I'm a Pisces as well, actually.
Scorpio moon, though. That's
I'm the better Pisces.
Oh, yeah, zodiac signs. Yeah. Okay. Go. Go. Go ahead.
What is the modern woman? I
Yeah.
think there are different forms of a modern woman, but I think a lot of it now is to do with money. Morals go out the window in replacement for money, and I often look at people and what they're flaunting and think it's basically prostitution. Like,
It is.
you're saying you'll do this, give this in return for a bag. I don't understand that. Like, if you're gonna have sex with someone, do it because you want to. I don't agree with doing it in favor for material items. But then on the other side, there's also other modern women who coexist alongside them women who are good women. They've also had to
I
obviously
disagree.
move with the times and become independent, but they're also taking care of all the other traditional aspects at the same time. That's the type of modern women that I rate.
Okay. So next question.
I disagree. And the reason I disagree is because as a man, if you are going to date a woman who claims to be a traditional woman, but all her friends are in the streets, all her friends are feminists, I'm telling you, bro, when you guys get into issues, guess who she's going to run to? Guess who's going to tell her to leave you because you're not the type of man she should be with? You're not up to her standards. The feminist friends. So for me, the notion that a woman can be a traditional woman, but all her friends are feminists or modern woman, whatever you want to call it, or independent boss babes, I don't think that works long term, especially in a relationship. Now, it can work, she's single, but for her to have feminist friends and in a relationship, it's never going to work because the friends are going to be in her head the whole time.
Talking about happiness now. Do you think that marriage/relationships are about happiness?
Nope.
I think they're more about compromise, and with compromise comes happiness and kind of, I guess, understanding, having that connection, having that empathy, having that chemistry is all ingredients towards happiness. But yeah, it's a work in progress. It's a journey. That's how I feel.
A relationship to some degree. A marriage specifically, actually, no. I think that happiness is a part, it's a component, and it's obviously a byproduct of a happy and healthy marriage. But I think if the primary goal of a marriage is just based around happiness, emotions are fleeting. So if the only thing holding your marriage or long-term relationship together is both people feeling happy all the time, then that marriage is going to fail because it's not a realistic goal. And I think it's actually a very childish way to go into it. I think if you have a good, happy, healthy marriage, then of course you will overall be happy and be content. But I don't think it should be set up with the intention that that is going to be the goal all the time, or you're going to fall short of that because no one can be happy all the time.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think the primary goal is happiness. I think it's more about, you know, how you develop independently and then how you develop together as a unit. You're never going to be 100% happy. I mean, that's the one person that's going to annoy the shit out of you, like no one else that's going to push your buttons. But how you come back from that is basically what's going to bring that happiness, you know? Like, you know, makeup sex and stuff like that, you know? So I don't think, yeah, like you said, if you're striving for 100% happiness, I just think that's fake. That's a fake marriage. So I just think that's not idealistic at all.
To me, happiness is peace of mind. So a marriage is for you to be in a partnership that no matter how difficult or how amazing things are, you always have that peace of mind. If things are bad, you're going to work together to make them better. If things are happy and good and positive, you enjoy them together. But happiness doesn't necessarily mean you need to have positive things all the time. It's just how you look at things. So my husband, baby, support me into feeling positive about most things, even when things are bad.
What's the question?
That's what I was thinking.
As
marriage/relationships about happiness? Because
No,
nowadays people don't even get married.
It's about
so.
duty.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because obviously, when you get married, yeah, like obviously it's basically a business transaction. When you think about it, like people get gassed about love, bro. Like, bro, love is not unconditional, bro. There's conditions to that, bro. Like everyone has to play their position. Do you know what I'm saying? If you mess up, whether it's the man or the woman, bro, someone's should hold you accountable. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, like this is not what I signed up for. Yeah. Then especially if you have children involved, but there's even a larger amount of duty involved. Do you get what I'm saying? A lot of us, we didn't even come from families where we come from marriage. You know what I'm saying? Like I know me personally, and most of my friends didn't come from no home where we had our mum and our dad. Most of us was just like our mum. You know what I'm saying? Like, so a lot of us don't even know what it looks like. We've not experienced it. So like, not to be funny, but like when I hear people's like idea of what it is, like most of us don't even really know. We're just saying what we think, innit? Like, but is that really what it is? Because if you ask people from the 1950s, they probably have something different to say. Do you get what I'm saying?
Most of us learned about marriage in movies. You know, the few lucky ones, you know, the parents stayed together until they divorced. But most of us came from single parent households, or maybe the parents were together but they were fighting. So the truth is, most of us don't know what marriage is, what marriage is all about. Sure, we have conversations about it, and I think that's a good thing. That's a good start. But it's kind of too late, you know, because at the end of the day, women now make their own money, and the days of wanting to build with a man, those days are gone. You know, so the foundations of marriage, of, you know, you meet a person, you try to build together, you build wealth together, you have kids, those days are like gone. So as a man, or even as a woman, like, you're not just going to find a man out here who already has it figured out and he's ready to be a good husband. If he didn't see it growing up, if nobody taught him how to be a good husband, good luck.
And so like, that's just realistically, I'm not married. I haven't been married. I don't have kids, so I don't know. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I just got an idea of what it may look like, but when I get into it, if I ever get into that, yeah, it might be something else. Like, do you know what I mean? But I think more than anything is duty in it. Like, do you know what I'm saying? If you have that mindset, if it's duty, you're more inclined to stick with it. You get what I'm saying? So that's what I think.
I agree. Shout out to Just Party Things. Link down below channel. Shout out to Miss Mariam in the building, supporting your boy once again. All right, let me go to the next video. She says, Mariam says, the lady in brown calmed down since I saw her on Pearl a few. Yeah, she used to be loud, but you know, I guess she got checked up, you know, but also maybe because that was her first time like being on a public platform. So maybe that's why she had so much energy or something like that. So that could be one of the reasons, you know. Anyway, let's get to the next video. I think I had another Just Parley Things video. Let me see if I can find it. Just give me 1 second. Let me see if I can still find it. Oh, I can find it. I can find it. I know where it is. Actually, I just saw it. Give me 1 second. Hope you guys are enjoying your nice Wednesday. Yo, the week is running so fast. Like literally, just yesterday was Sunday, and I was doing a live stream, and it's already Wednesday, and tomorrow is Thursday. Like, what the hell is going on? I don't know. The year is literally ending, and it's like we just started. It's crazy. It's crazy. All right, let me get the next video ready. We do it live. All right, so all right, so next. All right, guys, like the video. As you're coming in, I really appreciate you for that. But in the meantime, let's go to the next video. All right, shout out to, I think I need to go visit these guys again, to Ilkan Ali and Fadi. But man, what, I don't know, but I may have to go back to their live stream one of these days. All right, let's go.
Chase y'all careers. I don't see what the problem is. Y'all chase everything but have an issue with doing what you need to do in regards to a man. Because and that's the problem you have with women. It's not an issue when you want to chase education or your job or anything else, your finances, the 401ks and everything else. But now we got an issue with the word chase.
Did the job chase you or did you chase the job? You're
I said what I said. I said what I said.
Chased you. You said the man.
Get them.
No, I said the man has already established that he wants to.
Exactly. Ain't no
but
job
you
coming
need
to
to water that. You need to water that foundation. You need to water that, or else he can go get the other girl that wants to water it, and then y'all want to holler that he's cheating. Okay, so if you don't want to chase and you're fine with him going somewhere else, I'm fine with that too.
That's fine too. As an example, that made absolutely no sense.
Oh my God!
This is why I called you ignorant. That job didn't come.
But you're not allowed to call me ignorant. You don't just call somebody ignorant and you're not saying. But you're not saying anything. Calling somebody ignorant is not saying anything. I don't have to agree with you.
That you lack knowledge and you don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, but do you realize that I'm actually coming with point of views? I haven't called you ignorant not one time, and I don't agree with you. I don't agree. I don't agree with you. But I don't agree with you, and I haven't.
You can't argue with.
Fatty, I'm done with her. I don't have time for this.
He's done.
Shout out to Melanie. Sure, it goes against this.
You know what? I love when men don't talk. Friends, let me bring HQ real quick over here, and because she was still talking, right? What is your opinion about what Melanin and Candice actually was talking about? I think we shouldn't pursue, and I think HQ said the same thing, right? Should women pursue men, or you think they should stay on their place and let the men do the work?
That I believe a man is supposed to chase the woman because she has to have clear intention. He has to have clear intention.
Chase.
And when a woman chases a man, he doesn't have to turn around and have interest in her. But
Chase, if I'm chasing you, that means you're running away, baby girl. I ain't chasing shit. If I'm chasing you running away, I'm not doing all that. Like, no, I'm gonna chase this money though.
a woman has to be pursued. I think it's a matter of intention, because I don't know what your intent is. Obviously, if I chase a man, he's going to turn around and I don't know whether it's a sexual thing or not if I do the chasing. But if he does it with intention, then I know it may be more than just a sexual thing. But men more than likely will let a woman chase him, specifically if she's good looking. And I don't know how his feelings are, so I would never chase a man.
Let me get 10, and then I have a question for both of y'all. Okay, Anne, what do you think about what should men do on that situation? What should woman do on that situation?
Yeah, she should show her value by giving peace, right? She doesn't stand out by chasing him down. She doesn't stand out by competing amongst other women. She stands out by showcasing her feminine attributes and providing peace to him. That's what makes it unforgettable. Because ultimately, if you're chasing after him, you're proving yourself to him. And men who, if he's already qualified you at this point, what makes a man feel like a man is the actions that he takes in order to acquire the thing he values. But if you take that away from him and you're the one who's doing all the chasing, you're invalidating his masculinity in a way. I think it's more appropriate to have polarity, right? To showcase your femininity, and you respond to him in kind, and he initiates, and it's this back and forth.
I don't believe nobody should be chasing nobody. Because the reason I'm saying that, because I'm going by the definition of the word chase in the dictionary, in the Queen's language. If you're chasing something, it's probably running away from you. He doesn't want to be caught. Now, pursuing is different. Showing interest, okay, as a man, I'll pursue you, but you gotta show me interest. You know what I mean? Like, if only women knew that just by showing interest, you beat out the competition, because most women don't even show interest. Even when they're interested in a man, they don't even do anything to show interest. Even just texting a guy, hey, how's your day going? Just by that, because most women don't do it, you're already going to stand out. But because they don't want to be called pick-me's, oh, how do I text a man? He should text me. He should call me. Like, it's so easy for women if they only knew. But when they have the feminist mindset that only a man should pursue them and do everything, they're just going to sit back, and the man spends money, texts them, calls them day and night, and they have nothing to do. As a man, you're going to get tired at some point.
So let me ask you the second question to Anne and to HQ, and then please, Aline, interrupt it. What if he already showing interest and already doing something for you? And this happens a lot, for example, when men take women on dates and all that, right? Yeah. I like you, you like me, you drop your handkerchief. I picked it up, say, my lady, you dropped the handkerchief. Can I take you on a date? Da, 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 da. And this man takes you on a date. That man buys you some drinks, he buys you some roses and all that, right? Now that we got it completely established that the man has a little bit of interest in you, should the woman put the foot on the pedal and make sure she now shows that, yes, you are my man, not another woman man, and I'm going to do everything to actually get you to commit to me? What should woman do on that circumstance now that the man actually put something on the ground?
She got to show some interest.
Women are responsible for discernment. So if he's showing interest, her job then is to reciprocate warmly. over texting, over calling, overly being available is not attractive to men. But if he's showing interest, you show warmly an equal response.
I agree with that.
So you start chasing him, right?
Most women don't do it. That's not chasing.
No, chasing would be.
Just 1 second. We have to define this. Now, 1 second, please. We have to define these words. Me chasing you is, I will take you on dates. I will take you to fun places. I would sing you love songs.
That's
I will send you
pursuing.
Grand Rising Queen. I will make your life easier. I'll send you cash apps, whatever. A woman chasing a man, what would that be? Let's do the what should, like, if a woman is chasing a man, what should these actions be for showing the man that actually the man to actually show that dude that she's into him? Like, what are these actions?
No, in my opinion, if you're chasing, that means the person is not returning your calls. They told you they're not interested. You know, they don't make themselves available. They show up late to dates. They cancel date plans. They never pick up your calls. Things like that. That's chasing, because the person is showing you they're not interested. That's chasing. Pursuing is you're pursuing somebody, and then if they have to show back interest. If they show interest, you keep pursuing. The moment they stop showing interest and you keep trying, now you're chasing. So I think they had a difficulty with the definition of the word. Do you guys agree in the chat?
And HQ, yes.
She shows natural curiosity into his life, right? So if he like starts talking about himself or whatever at the date, she's like, oh wow, that's really interesting. Like, tell me more. How did you get into that? She doesn't say, oh, I do that too. Right.
I didn't say how to gaslight that man. I said, what things should you do for that man for you to actually show that you're interested in me? What you're saying right now, Annie, is what men tell other men to do. Let her talk and say, interesting. I never thought about that. That's kind of like dishonest. Let's actually talk about things. And Carmen, you can chime in. Let's talk about things that actually make that man like you and know that you are into him. Like, what are these things that we are defined chasing afterward? Like, what are these things?
Well, the only thing you can really do is be available for this conversation or this pursuit.
That's not enough.
I mean, there's not really a lot you can do. I'm not going out buying a man stuff. I'm not going out popping up at his job doing crazy shit like
taking lunch.
If the man shows his intention, he has now he has my intention. So now he has to go further with that to show me that it's more than just a sexual thing. Because a lot of
I can guarantee you that woman is single, because no man is just going to go for that, because now she expects the man to keep doing when she is not reciprocating anything. You can take him lunch. Like, is that so hard to do?
Wait a second. Isn't this ladies first?
I know this is ladies first, but you are not going to tell me what you're not going to do. That was not the question. You are literally, I said, HQ, what are you what you want to do for a man? And she said, I'm not doing this, I'm not doing that, I'm not doing this.
Okay,
This is what I was saying.
I'm saying I'm available. I'm saying I'm available. I'm letting him know that I'm available, that I'm open to his conversation. I'm open to him pursuing any kind of dates. I'm open. That is how I let him know that I'm interested in him. If I'm not interested in him, he'll know that right off the bat. I'm not answering the phone calls. I'm looking at you pop up and saying, what the hell are you doing here? When I'm interested in him, when you're interested in a man, you're available for his conversation. You're available for what if he wants to go on a date. You're available for any kind of conversation on the phone. You're answering his texts. You're doing all those things.
So just to make sure you are not cooking for him, you're not cleaning for him, you're not sending him some money here and there, massage his back, give him a piggyback ride. You only are going to engage into something that initiates. You're not going to actually cater to him, right?
Yeah, that depends on how far in the relationship you are.
The beginning. It's
I'm not doing those kind of things at the beginning, rubbing feet, doing crazy stuff like that.
Let's do a time, like it's a month. Are you doing stuff?
Like what? Give me an example. Like what?
You don't know?
Like cooking for him.
Yeah, I might make a plate for him. You know, I might do that.
Let's do 2 plates.
I invite him over for dinner.
Let's do 2 plates. Can I get 2 plates?
Yeah, I might invite him over for dinner. You know, I might
get some.
She's lying because she started by saying, I'm gonna just be available. He's gonna call me, he's gonna text me, he's gonna take me out. And now she's saying she's gonna make you a plate. You think this woman is gonna make you a plate after claim? Because remember, all women these days want to act like the prize. How they act by like they are the prize is they do nothing for a man, but they expect the man to keep investing, to keep proving himself. That's why I tell you guys that stop trying to impress women. You know, I don't have all the answers. I'm not Sway, right? But instead of trying to impress women, do what you can do. Now, it's up to her whether to take it or not take it. Because I don't care what you do. You may spend $100 million, and then you're going to find a woman like this who wants you to spend $200 million for her to make you a plate.
invite him to a cookout I might be going to. I might invite him on a date or two.
Hey, HQ, I'm going to ask you this. Please answer honestly, okay, HQ? And COIC, right? HQ.
Yeah.
Am I getting the draws before I get the cooking?
Are you getting the draws before you getting the cooking?
Yes.
Well, with me, seeing as how I ain't really gonna try to cook, maybe the draws.
Brother. Raise your hands. Hey, and be honest. Okay, ladies, raise your hands if you cook for less men than you had schmecks with. Raise your hands if you cooked for less men than you had schmecks with.
Did you say raise your hand if you cook?
Raise your hands if you had more sexual partners than you actually had people that you cook for, men, a romantic
question.
Hey, HQ, you can raise your hand. It's fine.
Wait a minute, ask the question again.
Oh damn, you're distracted.
Have you had sex with more men than you cooked for?
That's yes.
Okay, raise your hand. What about you, Ann? Yes.
Yes.
Is that yes?
Crazy.
What about you, Melanie?
Your question is, have I had sex with more men than I cook for them?
Yes.
No.
What about you, Candice?
Yes.
Wow.
What about you, Carmen?
I can't answer that.
That's a yes.
Hey.
That's a yes. When a woman says I can't answer. Now, to be fair, Carmen is married. So, but either way, if I was her, I would just say no. Because by you saying I can't answer that, you just gave us the answer. It doesn't take rocket science. So most of these women have had sex with more men than they have made a plate cooked for. So if she had sex with 10 guys, she only cooked for 2. So they were good enough to fuck, but they're not good enough for you to make a meal? Damn. That's crazy. This is the equivalent of a man like having sex with women but not taking them on dates. So think of a man who has sex with 10 women, but he only took 2 of them on dates. So which means he wasn't proud enough to be seen with them in public. Damn, that's messed up. Oh my God. Why would you have sex with someone you can't even make a plate? You can't even cook for?
Hey, I respect.
It's all right. What I will say,
It is what it is.
It
is what it is.
I will say this. I did with my husband now. I did sleep with him before he tasted my food, if that's the question. And that's just honest. I slept with him before.
Carmen, you are not different than most of us. Like it's most of us.
I mean, later he tasted my food. Later, yeah. Okay.
Absolutely, right? So
he showed his intentions, and that's something that you do for you care somebody. I don't think showing actions that you care for somebody, that's not chasing. You're cooking, you want them to feel good, you want them to be their peace. Those are things that you do for people that you care about. Okay, that's not chasing. Now, chasing to me would be like, oh, I have to call you all the time. Oh, I pop up at your job. Oh, well, let me do this because the other bitch is gonna do it. No, me cooking for you, me making sure that your well-being,
Those are things that you do for people that you care about.
I agree.
Yeah, but that's why I said you guys are you're getting emotionally caught up on the word. Based off what you guys are getting caught up in the word. You just described it in a negative manner.
No, what you said was different because you said that you have to constantly compete and chase the man.
Women we are in competition.
Even
it doesn't have to be an unhealthy competition.
Fact.
Women are in competition. That's what keeps helping us as women grow and be better.
Fact.
No, because there's always going to be hoes. The king is always going to have his concubines, but there's always
What
going
do
to be
hoes have to? What does hoes have to
So
do?
that's what you're saying, because you're saying that I'm supposed to constantly do things to do that. But the way that you were explaining, well, at least the way
you
I
interpreted it.
Okay, the way that I interpreted it was I constantly have to do this, and you're constantly.
I never said be a dog on a leash
in front of me. That's how I took it, and that's how you worded it. So
no, but that's because you guys are getting emotionally connected to the word.
No, that's not what you said. You said I'm supposed to always be on my toes and compulsive.
You are.
Obviously,
you are.
Because there's always going to be women, and I can't.
But that's why you always have to be on your job, because there's always a woman around. There's always going to be a woman trying to pursue a man that has someone. It is a job. It's a full-time
This
job.
is very masculine.
It's not.
Men are the ones who.
There's nothing masculine about you making sure you're cooking, cleaning, and doing.
No, but the mindset
you're
you're
drained. You get satisfied. There's nothing masculine about it. Y'all just don't want to put in the work that you're supposed to.
No. She just said
a man ends up stepping out on majority of women because y'all looking at this as something bad rather than as something you're supposed to be doing.
Fact.
It doesn't have to be a big deal. It don't gotta be a bad deal.
It's not a big deal.
The truth is, women just don't want to do anything for a man. So how are you going to tell a woman she's being masculine because she wants to cater to her man? Like, when did we get here? Seriously. All she said is everybody's in competition, whether you know it or you don't. Your woman that you want, other men want her. So are you going to treat her nice or not? Because if you don't, another man will get her. Your man, ladies, if you don't cook for him, another woman will cook for him. So we're all in constant competition, consciously or subconsciously. That's all she's saying.
Wait a minute. Don't men step out on good women too? Don't men step out on good women?
No, we're not going. This is not doing that. Ladies first show. We're not going to do that. HQ. I see.
I got nothing to do
Right
with it.
here.
We're gonna
Let's
stay
catch
right
up
where
with
we
Miller.
got y'all right now. Y'all,
Miller, Ali.
right. We're gonna stay right where we are.
Right.
Right where we
My
are.
thing,
Hey,
here's
just
the
one
thing.
Carmen, 1 second.
I just
Carmen,
want to
1
say
second.
one last
Carmen,
thing,
1
and I'm
second.
going to shut up.
No.
Don't do that for me.
I don't honestly. I don't have to constantly looking over my shoulder over figuring out if my man, if that's another woman going to take my husband. I'm not doing that. I am not going to live my life looking over my shoulder. I do things for my husband.
I got my soliloquy.
And that.
Yeah, Ali, let me see you answer question, and then Ali goes into
But I
it.
think it's a question.
That's the way you take it in.
No,
That's how you took it in.
1 second, Carmen. Me and CEO have a question. My question is very simple. So let me see if I get this right. You cooking for me is masculine, but you riding me is not. On the third date, on the second date, like you cook, you literally put in an apron on your booty shorts, singing. Girls just want to have fun and cooking and putting the plate on. Like, you doing this is masculine because you're showing me that you want me. But you riding on me on the second date, like on the second week we met each other, that's not masculine. Like, what? Like, what are we doing here? What's going on?
Good point.
So it's the mentality behind it, right? Like, if I'm giving this to you, it's because I care. It's because I
How is that masculine? So
scarcity, and you're performing and hoping your actions and performance prove your worth. Men generally are the ones who use action to prove their worth.
Women are supposed to do the same thing. We are human, right? So if a man is going to provide, which is action, your action as a woman could be cooking for a man, could be taking him food to his job. Like, why does it only have to be men who put in action? What, you only put in feelings? You think sending me a text message during the day means you care about me? Men want action from their women too. Why does it only have to be men who put in action to show that they care for somebody? This is crazy.
You were
are the ones, you're doing these things for him because you're naturally doing it because you care, you care about him, you want to nurture the bond. But it's never because, oh, in the back of my mind, there might be that girl Becky that he smiled, and I don't like that in and of itself puts you in the masculine frame.
So, this is my question before I even go into another part of this. Y'all had sex with men more than you cooked for them. So, and you said you only cooked for the guy you cared about. Why did any of y'all deserve a relationship or marriage if you used most of the guys that you dealt with and didn't care about them? What made you valuable to be in a relationship with?
Oh, good question. Ooh,
So
quiet.
I would say this. I never said, I can't speak for nobody else but myself on this panel as a woman. I personally don't think that cooking for a man is masculine. I don't see issues. The question was asked, have I ever had sex prior to cooking to a man? And I answered yes, but it wasn't because I didn't have intentions or didn't cook for that man. At the end of the day, would I cook for him or not, just know he was fed.
No,
that's not the question I just asked. Hold on, I'm asking again. No, I'm asking the question. That ain't even what I asked y'all. Y'all all admitted y'all had sex more with men than you cooked for them. I'm asking you if majority of men, and y'all said y'all only cooked for the men you cared about. I'm gonna go really slow. Y'all only cooked for who you cared about. The majority of the men you didn't care about. So why did y'all deserve a relationship in the first place if you were having sex with the men you didn't care about, but you cooked for the one you cared about? Why did y'all deserve a relationship?
Good question.
I think for me, and I can only speak for myself, when I was younger, I thought I didn't realize the polarity part. And so I thought it was okay to have sex before commitment. And the moment you start giving intimacy to men and you give them access.
Here we go with the same excuses. So she's gonna move from I was younger, I didn't know better, and then the next thing she's gonna talk about, my brain wasn't developed yet, right? It's like they use all these kind of excuses to run away from accountability. You could literally say I was wrong. I shouldn't have done that. I should have cooked for those guys. Because how are you gonna sleep with men, but you can't? You think it's sleeping with them is okay, but you think cooking for them is so below your standards, but it's okay to sleep with those same guys that you can't cook for? That doesn't make sense.
But you give them access before,
and before y'all walk off the cliff again, if Ali was a womanizer and I was busting women down and I didn't care about them, do I deserve a wife in a relationship?
No.
At some particular point, yes.
Why?
Because
if all I'm doing, no, listen again, because y'all know it's tied to you. You're
not gonna get no different.
Why do I deserve a marriage if all I was doing was busting women down that I didn't care about? Why do I deserve a woman that I care about?
You don't.
It's not a matter of deserving. It's a matter of what comes to you. If this person comes to you and you get in the mind frame of marrying a woman, then you will marry a woman. You would have married those other ones that you slept with if you felt like marrying them, right?
So y'all gonna commit. So men shouldn't have to practice dick discipline. They always get their wife.
Dick, you want us to practice pussy discipline?
I didn't ask you about you, HQ. Y'all realize y'all will flip flop your answer. Y'all tell men to practice dick discipline. Okay. Y'all said we hoes too.
Dick discipline when you in a relationship.
Only?
What? No. So men shouldn't have to. Oh my God.
Oh
my God.
That is a lie. That is a lie, HQ.
What do you mean?
That's a lie. Y'all tell men 24/7.
I don't tell men
relationship
anything.
or no relationship to practice dick discipline. Y'all try to blame the baby mama epidemic on the fact that he laid down with her knowing he didn't want to stay there. It's always a man's fault. Like you're.
Okay. First of all, I have never told anyone, man or woman. Hold on, can I speak or you gonna keep talking over me? I have never told a man or woman that you have to practice dick discipline or pussy discipline, because it makes no difference one way or the other, because they're going to do what they want to do. So when you get to the point where you want to stop pursuing other P's, I hate to say the word, other women coochies, discipline at that particular point. I don't subscribe to a woman having to do coochie discipline.
What?
She will do coochie discipline when she wants to, and she will be faithful.
Okay. Do most women, maybe not you, but do most women require?
They do.
Not you. Women in general, do they not? Women in general, do they not speak towards whether a man is in a relationship or not to have discipline?
They do.
I mean, that's just trying to shame somebody. I don't.
Yeah, but that's not shaming. Women every single day tell men to stop sleeping around. Actually, women say men create single moms. Because if you're saying, if you don't have an issue with men sleeping around and not being in committed relationships, what you're literally saying is that you're okay with men creating broken households. But because at the next point, she's gonna blame men for creating single moms. Women every single day, they tell men to stop creating single moms. So why is she acting like as if she likes when men and women just sleep around for the sake of it?
Point is, do women
Maybe
do
a
it?
person does. I'm just saying it doesn't make sense to tell somebody to have dick discipline or coochie discipline if they're not in a relationship. If
I know, but you took it back to you, and I'm saying, don't women do that in general? We're all online. We all see it. We all hear the conversations.
Yeah, I hear the conversations, and I always say, Fatty knows, I say this is dumb.
Yeah, I know you fight against it, but what I'm saying is, in general, women, that's the standard of women. They expect men to just have D-discipline. Just because you're a man, you're the leader, you should have D-discipline. That's what women are honoring.
Have pussy discipline in. We want you to have pussy. We want you to have dick discipline, like you want us to have pussy discipline. Why can't we?
But why why does men and women have to be equal? Why does it have to be, if you want me to do this, you should be doing it? Like, why shouldn't we carry ourselves?
We're equal. I mean, I think we're equal, except in.
But how are we equal?
In every way except the physical.
So we're gonna pay 50-50 then, right?
Okay.
If we're equal, we're gonna go 50-50. Because I can guarantee you, she's saying we're equal every way apart from the physical. So that means if I take this woman on a date, God forbid, we're gonna go 50-50 on the check, right? Is she gonna be okay with it? If I get married to her, she's gonna go 50-50 with me on bills, or is she gonna ask me to be a real man and pay 100% of the bills? What do you guys think she's gonna say? I mean, we're equal, right?
I disagree, but I'll take your answer.
I think we got far away from the original point when Fatty asks, what would you do if you wanted to chase a man, right? The simple answer was cook him a plate. If a man shows interest in you already, right, and already took you on a date, if you wanted to pursue that man, invite him over for dinner. Tell him, hey, you like steak? I'm gonna cook you a steak. You like salmon? I'm gonna cook you a plate of salmon. I think it's wild that y'all said y'all slept with more men
than you
cooked for.
That's great.
You feel me? That's
I'm
wild.
sure that the opportunity would have came up at some particular point that we would have invited them over. We didn't say either or.
Okay, but so let's bring it back. Let's bring it back to the original. He said, what would you do to pursue and or chase? Right? Whichever word you want to use, right? It's simple. Cook him a meal. Women used to say, yeah, but no, y'all didn't say that. Y'all didn't say that. Y'all said y'all don't have a problem cooking. Y'all didn't say y'all would cook for the man. That's why.
Necessary, depending on what money is involved, depending on what individual is involved, we might cook for them. We might get to go out to dinner all the time. I might get
your answer was just make yourself available. That's exactly what you said. You said I would make myself available for his attention. But the simple answer would have been just to cook for him. But I don't think most of y'all practice that. You busting it open. You busting it open quicker than you cook for the man, and I think that's what the problem is.
Availability doesn't mean cooking for the man.
I mean, the truth is we just live in the day and age where women know everything a man should do for them, but they know nothing they should do for a man. They've been taught that. It's literally part of them, because this woman is probably in her 50s, maybe, or approaching 50s, but she doesn't know anything she can do for a man. And honestly, when they throw out cooking, I'll cook for him, most of these women don't even know how to cook. They cook in the microwave. So they have been taught. And the way she thinks is the same way her daughter is going to think, right? That you do nothing for a man, the man should do everything for you. They can name everything a real man should be, but they can't name a single thing a real woman should be. And when they hear a woman say, I will cook for a man, they call her a pick-me. Unfortunately, these are the times we live in, right? So as a man, chances of you running into a woman who's going to know what because if you ask a woman what she brings to the table, most of them get offended. They call themselves a table.
I understand that. I totally
So why do
understand
you
that.
keep saying either or? Like we should have did one.
Because the original question was,
I get the
what
original question.
what would you do to pursue a man? The simple answer would have been cook him a plate.
But
Something
we didn't.
so
Maybe
simple.
we didn't think of that being the simple
And that-
answer.
and
Now,
that-
did
that's
we?
a- that- but
And
that's
that's
a
not the
problem.
simple
That's-
answer.
what-
That's
what-
the
what-
simple answer for you. That's not
Okay.
the simple answer for us.
Okay.
I also want to bring up the point that the cooking builds connection, builds intimacy, and oftentimes requires some form of stability, right?
Oh my God.
But if you're having sex, especially in modern times, the way sex is treated so casually, you don't really need all of that. It can be a shortcut into intimacy. And I think when we go back to the chasing thing, a lot of women believe that in order to get that stability, you have to have sex with him first. Like, there's no way a man is going to commit to you unless you give up your body. A lot of women think like that. Unfortunately, though, and
That's
when
a
you give
problem.
up all the intimacy early, that actually ends up being one of the reasons why he doesn't chase or give you commitment, because he has access. He has no motivation to.
No, men don't have an issue with women giving up sex early, right? They don't. Men just have an issue with women picking and choosing which type of men to give sex early. So she gave the guy sex early, but when she comes to me, she needs me to first take her to a $500 dinner date and wait 1,000 days. You see, she has 5 baby daddies. None of them waited for sex. But then when she gets to me, who's going to be the new stepfather, now I got to wait till after marriage. Those are the only double standards men have issues with, right? Most men would be okay with waiting if they're really interested in a woman. If that's the pattern she has been doing. Am I saying they shouldn't change? No, you can change. But that doesn't mean people should agree with your changes. Just because as a man, I used to end people's lives, doesn't mean I expect a woman to just take me because now I don't end people's lives anymore. How many women are going to give me a chance because I used to end people's lives? Now I'm now saved and born again. I don't take people's lives anymore. How many women are just going to line up? And I use that extreme example just to paint the picture.
Hey, and you know why they think like that? Because most women have nothing to offer other than coochie. They know
Fact.
as soon as the coochie is out of the plate, they're done.
Fact.
It's not that men are telling, like, I still have to know the man that got great sex. That woman woke up before him, clean up the house, clean up the room, cook something, smile to him, spend the Sunday watching NFL games. And this man said, you know what? I'm going to get rid of this hoe. Like the man starts thinking, oh, she really likes me. Oh, I'm a Lakers fan, and she did a customized Laker little doll that cost $10, but there's my name on it. Oh, she really paying attention. Like, I truly believe that most women know that as soon as they give their coochie away, the game is over. Because there's a coochie should be it's like money. It should be an accelerator. Oh, I already like that man, and he has money. I like that man, but he has muscles. I already like that man, but he has a mansion. I already like that man. He knows poetry. I already like that man. He has charisma. Like, coochie should be an accelerator. That's how I used to date when I was younger. I really like you. Let me see how that coochie like, right? And even if it was bad, because most of our virginity relationship was like, first time I had sex was trash. Second time I had sex was trash. Fourth time I was like, oh, damn, this is good. And I already like her. So he's an extra. I already liked her. And then on the fourth time, it started to become good. And I'm like, oh, this is actually dope. Why are so many women dead in the water after they give their coochie away? Is it because they don't know how to get men, or is it because they don't know how? No, actually, let me change
They
the
don't
words.
know how to keep a man.
I know women know how to get men.
They can't keep them, no.
Do women know how to keep men?
No.
Like, do they know how to keep? Does a woman know, as soon as this man like your booty and he starts to feel you, do women know how to keep that man so that man goes home thinking about the next time he's going to see you? Not just to have sex with you, but actually to be on the phone with you, watch some Game of Thrones together, go to the movies, do some fun shit. Like, do women know how to do that? HQ, you can get the microphone because you are looking at the camera crazy. And please, Ali, and interrupted. Be too quiet, sir. Let's go. Go ahead, HQ. Tell us why you are doing that face.
Now, the question is why a woman doesn't know how to keep a man after she has sex with him?
Yeah.
Is that the question?
Yes.
No.
That's what I heard.
No, he's saying women know how to get men, they don't know how to keep them. So why is it that women don't know how to keep men?
I want to hear what the other women say because I'm confused about how I'm going to make a man like me beyond me reciprocating all the things I need to reciprocate and being nice and being cordial, fit, and feminine and all those good things. I want to know what else I got to do. Do I got to do something special?
And the fact that she's even asking what she got to do to keep a man beyond just being nice is an issue. That tells you she doesn't know what she's supposed to. They don't know what to do to keep a man. They don't know. They think just being nice and just showing up is enough. But they can give you a list of what you should do as a man, though. They know that for sure. I can guarantee you, if you meet 100 women, you will only find 2 who have 2 lists. A list of what they bring to the table, especially, and they should not be naming their careers because they're not going to spend money on you, and their degrees because they don't help you as a man. It's not like they're going to spend money on you. You will find only 2 women who have a list of real tangible things they bring to a man's life and things they want from a man. Most women are going to have a list of what a man should give them. They never have a list of what they're going to give to a man. If they do, they're going to mention their career, their job, their kids, and shit like that. But shout out to Fadi, shout out to Ilkan Ali. That was exhausting, but we got through it. All right, next video. Whew, we got through it, guys. Thanks for thanks for staying with me. So let me do the next video. All right, let's go. Give me 1 second. Cafe, you're right. Loud and wrong, and they don't care. You are definitely right. Cafe es bueno. All right, let's go.
Okay.
Great.
Tell me why. Tell me why.
Because I'm young, isn't it? So I'm just thinking when I was younger, women were always the one more involved in the relationships. Men were always the one treating the women wrong. So that now I'm 21. All of us are tired at the age of 21.
Why did you pick them? If women hate being cheated on, why'd you pick the ones that cheat? Girls know, early on that they're going to cheat on you. You know damn well which damn well that guy is capable of cheating. So how's that on him when you picked him?
Do you know what? After I finished with the guys that cheat, I was now like, let me go to a nice guy.
Yeah, but now you're a leftover for him.
Oh. But I was only like 18. So
yeah, look, I'm not saying. I'm just saying that's how men view it.
At 18.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not going to ask like what. I'm just saying, like, I'm saying this is common. So you're young, but I'm saying this is common where girls will go through the bad boys and the cheaters until they're 27, 28, and then come to the nice guys who they've been rejecting the last decade and saying, "Take me. Oh, I'm ready for you." And they're like, "Well, now you're Chad's leftovers." And
I hear that.
But it's like, how is that on them when we pick them? Because 1 out of 3 men are either virgins or haven't had sex in the last year. So there's a lot of men that won't cheat on you. You just don't want them.
They don't want them. They're boring. Right?
Look in your friend zone, or go to. You guys don't have. Do you guys have Taco Bell here?
You do.
Yeah, go to Taco Bell. Ask the guy out behind the counter. I bet you he won't cheat on you. Come on,
won't do that.
Go ask him out.
Don't do that.
Wait, so can I ask a question?
What?
You know how we're talking about the whole cheating? Don't we feel like back in the day there was no social media? They were writing letters. Everyone's covered up from head to toe. I feel like now there's more temptation even for the guys.
Because women got worse. Yeah. Because men will do anything to get laid.
Okay.
Literally anything. So if we required marriage to get laid, we would all be married. If we required a fancy date,
so our values have lessened. That's what you're saying.
I would say women have thrown it at them. Yeah, like we're less valuable to men because men are the same.
So can we ask the men like what's valuable to them? That would be interesting.
Yeah, go ahead.
I mean, the fact that you have to ask men what's valuable to them, but you expect men to know what you want from a man is kind of crazy. Which goes to show you that these days women are taught what to get from men, but they're not taught what they can do for a man. Because again, it goes back to the I'm the prize, do everything for me, I'm Miss Independent, I'm a boss ass bitch, and shit like that. If you have to ask a man, no, I get it. Every man is different. There are a few things that are different, but in general, there's a foundation of what most things men want from a woman. The same way there are foundations of what most women want. And men are supposed to know those without asking women. But the fact that you have to ask a man is crazy.
Start with him.
What do you mean?
Like, what does value mean to you in a woman? One.
Yeah, that's important.
It's so important.
They love that one.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I would say literally the same stuff for them. Like literally the same. Being feminine, self-development, like be able to actually say, "Yo,
accountability." Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And being able to have a conversation about stuff like if there's an issue, which a lot of people can't do, to be honest.
So, also, question: do you guys value purity? Would you guys rather have a girl that slept with 100 guys or one guy?
0? One, of course.
Okay,
100. I'm not even talking to you.
Okay.
100, I ain't talking to you.
Okay, let's say, would you rather have a girl that slept with 10 guys or 50?
10.
Okay. So you value purity. The
Yeah,
answer is yes.
definitely.
Okay, yeah. Same thing.
Yeah, same.
Okay. What about you?
Same as me, boy.
You know what's crazy? That you're talking about purity. I went into someone's TikTok live, but it's about purity, and she was talking about Andrew Tate, and he said the same kind of thing.
Yeah.
With girls sleeping with loads of people and the girls sleeping with less. And she said, "Well, I don't really care what guys think. I'll sleep with whoever I want and as much people as I want. There's nothing you could do about it." In my head, I just thought this is the problem because I don't know if there's like some
But you know what's
battle.
mad? But they will still get wifed. So.
Yeah, but not by like.
But
no, I don't agree with it. I don't agree with that. I think that's very tapped.
That's crazy.
But those kind of girls, but those kind of girls, I feel like I strongly disagree. It's mad because you get like, let's say, I've seen good guys that will go for that, and I'm just there like, what?
I'll tell you why they're the nice guys picking up the leftovers, and the problem is those girls don't respect him because they actually want the dude that cheated. Whenever a girl has a guy that she always complains about, that's who she loved the most. It's not.
I kind of agree. Like a man getting a woman who has been in the streets, getting her cheeks clapped, if you guys know what I mean, and he knows about it, is no different from a woman who gets a broke man and she doesn't care that he's broke. And she knows that, she's going to struggle. They call it struggle love. It's the same thing. A woman dating a broke man and she's going to be in struggle love is the same thing as a man getting a woman who has been in the streets, getting her cheeks clapped. It's the same thing to me.
It's not the one that she doesn't really talk about. He said he was such a good boyfriend. She didn't like him. You're laughing, it's true. And so those guys pick them up at 30 and then they'll still cheat with the guy they really wanted or wish they were with him.
Yeah, what done for?
Pretty much.
But that's why like virgins should be preferred. Like if you've slept with one person and you get married, what is your chance of a happy marriage, do you think?
I heard your podcast. You actually mentioned this, and it was
say it
higher.
all the time.
But then, do you know what I find crazy? That you also get the guys that complain that, oh my day, she didn't know what she was doing in bed, and then now he started cheating 5 years down the line because she's so dead. And also,
those guys just have an issue. I mean, obviously nobody's perfect, but I think most men would rather teach their woman to be their, to be the freak in the sheets rather than learning that she learned being a freak in the sheets with multiple men. I think that's an easy pick. If you find a man who wants a freak in the sheets and she learned to be a freak in the sheets from having multiple guys, he needs a checkup.
No. I've heard a guy say we actually weren't sexually compatible. That's the reason why.
Because he was probably too much of a freak. Most girls can't have good sex. Serious.
Oh, gosh.
Most girls are not good at sex.
How'd you know?
Huh? Let's not get into them ones there.
Ding, ding, ding.
Nah, honestly, most girls just take wood. Let's be real. But
if it's your partner, would you not teach them, and would you not?
You can teach them.
Would you not like grow, like, as in you're teaching her what you like, she's teaching you what she likes?
Of course, it's contextual. I don't think you can be with a partner and not expect her to like certain things. But then that's what I'm saying. Certain guys, they're just overly freaky because most men are very simple to please. You just blow.
It's true.
But guys would prefer a girl they could teach.
Yes,
versus because if she's coming in a freak, he's like, where'd you learn that from? Where'd you?
Do you know what's so funny? I have this discussion with like my male cousins, my brothers. I feel like every guy says, listen, have you read Men Are From Mars, Women Are From Venus? One of my favorite books. Men are so simple. Well, what you lot say. Peace of mind. When they don't want to talk, just leave them. He will come back when he's ready. And I feel like because we're so emotional and erratic, sometimes it's like, you know how men are quite logical when you call your man with a problem. We just want to hear, is it? He's
but
just
it's
like,
that
how
the
do we fix
reality.
this?
Most times we're not doing well because of our nature. We don't. We try in our heads. We're like me, for example. I feel like I can be very peaceful. I can be very understanding, but there are times in the month where I'm not. I'm just not having it because of my. I don't know. Maybe I can blame it on the hormones, or that day is just not the day, or I'm in my head about something that he's done. As much as I want to be peaceful, I might not be peaceful that day, and so I feel like.
But then it wouldn't be your character.
No,
I'm
I'm not.
would be peaceful.
I'm not saying that it's good that I'm like that. I know that it can be a problem, but relationships are never perfect. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but you could control that at work, right?
I can, and the thing is, I do control it in my relationship as much as I can. There's no relationship that doesn't have fights or arguments. Do you know what I mean? So, but
man, I gotta give this lady credit. It's very rare these days to find a woman who's self-aware and holds herself accountable. She's like, yeah, sometimes I ain't shit. Sometimes I get on my man's nerves, but I know, I'm aware. Most women will blame, at least she blamed the hormones, right? But most women will blame the man for why they become crazy. But they know that most men are simple. We just want peace. Just because I don't want to talk doesn't mean that I don't love you no more. Because as soon as a man wants to take some time out, oh, you don't love me anymore, or you have other women you're talking to, it's like, baby girl, I just need some time. They just want to be arguing all the time. But shout out to this lady, man, for taking accountability. And shout out to Just Pearly Things, right? This was a good video. I had to redo it because the one I did was kind of iffy, the audio. So people told me to redo it, and I listened. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Like the video. I know some of you guys just came into the show, but I want to take a moment to shout out to Cafe Es Bueno. First time I've seen you in here supporting your boy. He's been with me since the start of the show. So I want to thank him. Obviously, the one and only Miss Mariam. Hola, Miss Mariam. Yeah, shout out to you guys. Anyway, man, I gotta run, so I'll be back. Not sure when, but I'll be back. So, but shout out to you guys for supporting your boy. And till next time. I know during the week I do a short one, because I have a responsibility. But shout out to you guys for supporting your boy. So till next time, I'm your host, Boogie. Peace.